Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. In the last episode we built out some of our limestone and copper areas, and I wanted to start out here at the hub because there are a couple things I wanted to point out. One is all this stuff is gone. Now that we have limestone going and copper going elsewhere, there's no reason to still have it here. Although we do have a little bit more work to do on the copper area to get it kind of up to snuff. I wanted to start out here because we have some research to do. Let's take... Oh, we can't take all of that. Okay, well, let's take some of it and load it into the system. The iron rods. There we go. Okay, that'll get us to the sink.
Milestone reached. You have been given early
Take all of
access
this?
to the anti-waste effort for
We will
stress
take all
testing
of
of
this
materials
screws.
on exoplanets bonus program. Funneling parts into the awesome resource sink, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards. Examples of bonus content are parts, walls, factory attachments, and cosmetics. Fixit is working hard to develop additional options, which will be added to the awesome store in the future. Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Okay, this isn't where it's going to be permanent. I just set it up so we could take a look. This, we feed in materials here. Basically anything we want, as far as I understand it. With few exceptions. Things like uranium, I think. Anything radioactive, I don't think we can feed into it. And then it prints out these awesome coupons. Once we trade in enough stuff or sink enough stuff in, we can get different featured walls here. We can get different types of attachments for to wall attach different types of stuff. Different foundations, which is one thing that I definitely want to do, is get the corner ramp foundations so that we can build those. So we can build those where I've left the corners open. The curved one is kind of amusing to me, but interesting either way. Walkways, of course. Pillars would be nice to have when we do, if we do multiple levels, or if we want to actually make it look like the foundation we have built already is supported by something underneath. This is interesting ramp. Oh, interesting. Inverted ramps and double ramps. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, it's basically a ramp and an inverted ramp underneath it. Like if you wanted to build a rampway to bring a vehicle up or something along that line. And then glass foundation and foundation frames. The Fix-It factory cart, that'll be fun to play with. Railings and stairs. The stairs are somewhat annoying, but interesting and useful in places. Statues, of course. The confusing creature, lizard doggo. Golden nut, and the silver hog. And then just some statues of our efforts, which are basically just really, really expensive ways to sink just fix-it coupons in. And then we can buy beacons, and we can buy a Fix-It coffee cup. And finally, you can basically buy any of the parts that we've discovered so far here as well. So I'm going to deconstruct these for now because this is definitely not where I'm going to want to keep them. Unless I pave over this ravine here, or this valley here. Let's look at what we can do next. We can do jump pads next. So I can select the milestone, but we need to set up rotors before we can do that anyway. A few other things I want to do was here at the M.A.M. I analyzed another slug. So now we have slug scanning. I wanted to analyze this sulfur we found. It takes 3 seconds, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then we need coal and more sulfur to research black powder. So power slugs, we need to find a yellow one. We'll find one eventually, but we'll need to find a yellow one. We did... Get out of there. Okay. Thank you for getting stuck thing. We did this overclocking in the last episode, and I started this one in between. Nutrients, did we find a mushroom yet? No. So we can't do any of these just yet. Mycelia, I did find some. So I picked those, and we can do 3 seconds of that real quick. And then we can make some fabric here. And we need a few more. We need some of this bacon mushroom before we can do any of that. But the fabric will be useful. And our thing is back now. They're coming back. I'm not going to worry about the color gun or the color cartridges at this point. Caterium ingots we need to research. I don't know why I didn't do this before, but it only costs 50 caterium and we have 100 and some, so it's worth it. And then we need to take quick wire, which means we need to produce 50 caterium ingots. So we need to find a caterium node for that because it's 3 to 1, and we only have 57, so we can make 19 of those. And then we don't have any of these alien organs yet. Those come off of the spitters, I think, and maybe something else. So we'll get those next time, or another time. Okay, so I want to go walk around the factory a little bit and do a few miscellaneous things. One thing that I wanted to show is I made the chainsaw. Now we have a chainsaw. It will chop down basically anything that is plant life, and if you happen to get a rock anywhere near the plant life you're chopping down, it'll also destroy the rock, but only if it's collateral damage. Let's do some upgrades here, because this needs to be MK2, as Caladorn will call it. And this, I think these are 30 each. Yeah. So this one will have 90 on it. This one will have... Oh no, I don't want to do that one. Do that. Undo that. So this one has 90. And then this one here will need 60, so that can be a Mark 1 belt. And then those can connect. And we can make all of these guys work. Excellent. And I think we have a couple of these disconnected still. Yes, we do. So we need to connect those. Oh, we need to connect some Mark IIs on the outside here. So 30, 30 is 60, and 30 is 90, and 30 is 120. And then this needs to be 120. Or 90, rather. Sorry. Wait. 90. Wait, how many do these take? Yes. Okay, that one's 90. That makes this one 60. Yep. But the rest of these can just be Mark 1s. Okay. We'll go do the other side real quick. Oh, that's off. Okay, gonna have to fix that one. There. And then... Probably can't... Oh, I can't fit those in. See if we can find an open one here. Yep, here's one. You go in there. Okay. Let's see. Start at the beginning over there. Oops. Let's see here. Mark II. Your Mark II. 30, 60, 90. Yep. This one's 120. This one's 90. And then that's 60, 45, 30. Oh no, wait a minute. No, this still needs to be upgraded. Because it's 120. No, wait. No, it is right. It is right. Never mind. I had it right on the other side as well. Okay. And now we need to upgrade... I think some of these belts as well. Yes. See, this is 120 coming out. Yep. So this belt will have 40 on it at most. So this one needs to be upgraded here because this will be an 80 belt. And then this will be a 120 all the way into the box, I think. Nope, not all the way into the box. There we go. And then these output 15 each. So that's only 60 at the end because there's 4 of them. So that's fine. And I think it's full anyway. Yeah, but that one's not. Okay. So that makes that life easier. This is only 60 coming out, I believe. Or less than 60 coming out. Yeah, it's 10, 10, and 10. That's only 30 coming out. And then this one needs 60 screws and 30 plates. So this is 30. This is 60 only coming out of there. And then we did our balance here. So we didn't need to have more than 60, speed of 60 coming out of any of these. So everything's good here. Let's go over to the limestone area. That's an upgrade of iron. So we have our belt coming across here that we did the last time from that limestone mine up in the sky over there. I disconnected and rebuilt where this this miner is. So we now have ore coming in. It's a little off center, but I'm not that bothered by it. Should have been, I think, probably like one off, but it might have been, it would have been like a half of one even, because those aren't necessarily perfectly aligned to anything. So I took out the belt going over the hump, and as you saw, I cleaned out the old base there. And we have a mistake here. So that's 120 coming in. This needs to actually be a Mark II belt, because it's more than 60 going into there. And this needs to be replaced with a correctly aligned belt. And put that stuff in there. Okay. And then, see, make sure I did this one correctly. Yep, that one is correct. That is correct. And then this is, let's see, 15 each. So we have 15, 30, 45, 60. So this one's okay to be 60. And then this one needs to be 120 because we're going to have 75 and then 90 on it. And we're producing a lot of foundations now, which is very good. So the next thing we need to build... Oh, we can go over by copper, and we need to set up some more copper cable and some more copper wire and cable, because we only set up the one copper wire manufacturer or constructor, and we need more than that. So we have 120 because it's a pure node, 120 copper ore coming out of that, I believe. Oh, the other thing I did is that slug that was up there, I picked him up. Yeah, this is 120 per minute. So each of these is consuming 30, so that's 4. It's perfect. I think I set the belts up right here. Yep, we did that the last time. And then we have ingots coming out of here. 30, 60, 90, and 120. This should be a 120 here. But I didn't upgrade it because we're only feeding 15 into here. I do want to do that upgrade now, though, because I want to set up one more constructor, at least for wire. Maybe I'll do 4. 2, 3, and 4. And a splitter. That's a, yep, okay. Let's see. Right there. And there. 2, 3, 4. Okay, this needs to be a Mark II. There. And minus 15 is 105. Minus 15 is 90. So all these are Mark IIs here. Oh, we got close to the edge there, and I didn't even realize it. I could have fallen. That'd have been bad. Before this gets full... Well, it's going to get full because I didn't turn any recipes on. And it's not working anyway. Wire. Wire. And then finally, you. Which you've already had, and I think you're already full. Yep. And I think probably 4 of those can be overkill. The amount of wire we actually need. But I want to put a box down to store it in. Wait, how much do these output? 30. That's perfect. 4 is perfect. For now, at least. I think we'll just put the box down here. Yeah, we'll put the box down there. But let me do some mergers here. Make sure I put it in the right spot. Power pole needs to go here. Okay, and then the mergers. We don't need one there. Make sure these will reach. Yep. Okay. So, these are all just 30. Coming into the mergers. This one's 60, so that's fine. That goes in there. And then we need that to be 90, and then a 120 here once I build the box. Organization, storage container. We can just go like right there. And 120. Excellent. That'll get a very full box very fast. But that's okay. And then we can probably dump some of this in there because I don't need it all. Yet. Okay, so the next thing we need to build is cable. The belt comes out of there. The alternative could be I could put a splitter in here. That might have been a better option. How much cable are we going to actually need? Let me build a constructor. Cable takes in 60 and outputs 30. So 2 cable constructors would take everything that's going into this box right now. I'm going to do this differently. Hopefully I can hold all that. Apparently I can. Let's put a splitter in the right about there. Build a few more foundations out here. Okay. What I want to do is I want to build some constructors kind of precisely here. Maybe like there? Yeah. Keep forgetting about that middle mouse click feature. So what I want to do with these is make cable, of course. And then I want to, let's see, merge. here. And then bring the belt of, was it 60? Yes. Bring the belt of 60 back this way. Let's see. There. And then there. Nope. There. And then I'm going to actually go up above here. And we're going to put the boxes, instead of where I was just going to put the boxes, we're going to put them... I don't like that either. Because then the box can't be used for production. It can only be used for... And it'll steal from production until it's full. Or do I not care? I don't think I care. Okay, let's do... Mark II. Belt. Goes in there. And then we need a splitter. Here. Right? 60? Yeah, 60. Mark II belt, come out here. And then a Mark I. And a Mark I. 2. In you go. Our pole. Okay, and those guys are making cable. Oh, right, climb up on top. There you go. Okay. And then this only needs to be 60 coming out. Let's do it this way. There. There. And then we'll figure this thing out. Boxes. Okay. Just going to put a slow one here for right now. And also put in a few of these. And then I want to do stack poles. Maybe there. The cable will be clipping through, but I can't really be bothered about that. Or maybe it won't be. It's not that tall. Oh, hey, they fixed the conveyor movement thing. So now it doesn't move you faster than the belt's actually moving. That's good. Yep, I think that'll work. So we're not quite feeding all of it into here right now because 30 of it's going, or 60 rather of it's going in here. But that's actually, it's probably not a full 60. Well, it might be. But I'm fine with it. Because that's a lot of cable getting made anyway. So, yeah, that's fine. So the next thing we need to make... Let's see if I can find... What else we have to make? Production. Did we make everything we can make in the constructor? Plates, rod screws, copper sheets. I'm going to use the other miner for that, maybe? Or maybe not, because we're still not consuming the whole mine worth of copper. Wire and cable we have, concrete we have. Biomass, I could do a little bit better build of biomass. I could put down a couple storages to put in the wood and the leaves, feed those into 2 constructors making this biomass, and then feed those into a constructor making the solid, the solid biofuel. And then power shards, I'm just going to handcraft those because we don't need to make them that thoroughly. But copper sheets would be good for when we get pipes. It wouldn't be a bad idea to have some of them set up and available once it's time to go. Oh, I need rotors for this. How about we make a craft bench? And a few rotors. Oh, I should have made one more. Okay, so reinforced iron plates. We're making modular frames we need to make yet. Those take reinforced iron plates and iron sticks, iron rods. So we need to make those, but those will get made over by iron. Rotors also take iron rods and screws, so we need to make those over by iron. And then smart plating needs the rotors made. So let's make the rotors first, and then we'll make the modular frames because we need the rotors for this anyway. We need to go over back by iron, but I want to pick this up too. I want to make a few of those copper sheets before we move on. And I think the best place to make those is actually right here, backed up against the cable. So let's make a few more foundations. Maybe we've got 2-ish. I didn't look at what the count was, though, on those. Check that again. Copper sheets take in 20 per minute and output 10 per minute. We're currently producing 120 and consuming 15 times 4. So we're consuming 60. That means we can take 3 machines making copper sheets. Let's go ahead and set that up. Constructors. Let's see. How far apart are you? Not very. There? Is that where I have it? Yeah, I think so. Yep. Okay, this will be copper sheet. And the same thing here. And a third one. Oops, not what I wanted. Copper sheet, and copper sheet. Yeah, this will work out better. Okay, so you need 20. That's just a regular belt. This one, 20. So we're taking out of 120, we're taking out 35 here. So that's still 85. Taking out another 35 here. That puts us down to 50. So this can be a level 1 belt now. And then that's a weird display thing. Taking out 35 more leaves 15. So we don't actually need this here or that there. Take this one, like that, go into there, and feed you some ingots. Power. Go there, and I'll put one here. Power. 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 Is that where that one is? Yeah. Grab that one. Let those get going. And then a couple of mergers. It's gotta be there. Or no, that would work. Okay. And I think it was. Yep. And 10 more. I don't know why that one's displaying all weird. Why is it red? That's weird. I don't see anything different. Must just be a display thing. Back in there. Alright, and then I think I'll just put the box for these just right here for right now. Might as well collect them up. There. Fancy. Okay, so that takes care of everything we can make in a constructor that we want to make right now. At least until we run out of power and then I have to go hunting for more supplies. So let's go over here and make some of the rotors. Means I need to change the way this belt works. Here. Can I do... Let's see. Put a short belt in here. And then, can I do an elevator? Or is that going to be too close? That might be too close. I think it is, because I want a splitter here. That's bizarre looking. Bizarre looking, but almost makes sense. Almost. Okay, let's change this a little bit more. No. Let's do this first. And decide how to make this work. Okay. Only needed two. Let's see. A splitter can go basically right up against here. Actually, what I should do is gauge it based off of this. The splitter in. There. Okay. And then we'll have a splitter here. He goes mark one. Yep. That goes there. I know you're trying to help. Thank you for trying. Will that lift line up there? Yes. Will it go down to there? No. Off by one. And I don't want to go any closer than that. Oh, I don't want to move all this either. What about buying some space on this side? That seems like a better plan. Okay, delete this. Delete this. Give me a storage container. Not that I wanted to delete all this either, but... Actually, yeah, that's fine. Oops, wrong way. Go that way. Wait, another storage container. That'd be the smart thing to do. Okay. And then these. Nope, did it backwards again. There we go. Delete, delete. Now... try this differently. Okay. So this needs to be somewhere in this vicinity. But not right there, I don't think. Logistics... Oh, wait. That lines up. Why didn't I do that before? Wait, does that... I don't think that connects, though. How many are in this? Splitters. Okay. Just to see. Although I don't think it works. Oh, it does work. Okay. Well, then I was proven wrong. Never been more happy to be wrong. And I like that, actually. It's kind of right there. Okay, so I need to be able to put a splitter right here. No, one more over. And actually, I should have left this conveyor lift there. Because... Nope, one more. Is that too tall? Yeah. Yeah, it's only 2 height. Okay, fix that, Wally. Take that out, take that out, take that out. Lift. Then we go across there. And we split here. Take that out, take that out, and that out. And then we go to organization, storage container. Right there would be perfect. And then right there would also be hopefully perfect. That's connected, that's connected. That's connected. Plates. Oh, yeah. Or all of those. Alright, so that should be working now. We need to connect up this plate. There. And now we have the outputs we need to make rotors. Rotors need 20 rods and 100 screws. Screws made in a constructor take 10 rods to make 40 screws. So 2 of these would need 200 screws, which is 5 constructors worth of screws, which is 50 rods plus 40 rods. So that's 90 rods. We are not making that many rods. What are we making? We're making 15 times 4. Yeah, we're going to need more rods. Oh, we need to connect this up too. Mark 2. So actually this is going to have to be a task for next time, because we're not producing enough rods here. So all this stuff that I just did was kind of for naught. Oh, and Mark 1. Because we can't actually support all the rotors that I want to make here with the rods we're making here. So we're going to hook up next time this iron mine over here. We have 2 more, actually, iron mines that I haven't used yet, or the one I disconnected there, and the one that's over there, under these foundations. We're going to hook those up, and then, or I'll hook those up while, in between the episodes, and then I'll get them smelting right in here someplace, and then we can set up some more iron rod production. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.